So for today's Vinyasa class, we are going to give chin span a try, a different entrance than we normally, or I have normally shown it. And so we're going to do a lot of back stuff. We're going to stretch out our backs today. Lots of cool stuff on the menu. So hopefully you have a yoga strap. If you want a couple of blocks, have them available for whenever you might like to have them in class. And we are going to start sitting comfortably, Sukhasana. So you can cross one foot in front of the other, just whatever feels natural for you. And go ahead and grab a strap. And you want your strap to be held above you, nice and taut. So we're going to reach the arms up. You want your arms to be wider than your shoulders, and you don't want your strap all loose. You want it to be just nice and tight. And then sit back on your sitting bones, pull your shoulders over your hips, lengthen up through your spine. Pull your core in so you're tight and in control and energized. Take a breath in. And to your right, when you exhale, gently just tip and reach the arms over. Feel that stretch in the side body as you reach. And we're going to go with our breath. So the inhale is through center. And to the other side, when you exhale, just reach over. Stretch out the side bodies. Note that you're not tipping. You're really pulling the upper shoulder back. And go with your breath. Just take a few times. This is a nice time to tune into the breath, to bring awareness to your body in space, proprioception. Maybe you close your eyes and just really start to feel it rather than having to visualize and take in all that stimulation around you. And we'll just go about one more time each side. Really just thinking of lengthening the side bodies out. And the next time you come up through center, we're going to start to go forward. And then you can think of cats, cows here. Feel free to round the back, but keep the strap taut. Then inhale through center, nice neutral spine. And as you exhale, feel free to bring the arms back as far as you can. Maybe your reach goes out a little wider and you bring it all the way down to your low back. And pulling it up and taking it back down. You'll feel a slight lift of your chest, some slight undulation of the spine. Keep that lift of your shoulders up, lift of the ribs. And just getting some fluid moving. And about one more time each way. Come down. And then you can take that strap actually off to the side. Nice. And go ahead and place your hands on your shins, sitting comfortably. If it's uncomfortable for you or whatever, adjust it. You can always go ahead and switch your non-dominant foot in front just for kicks. Holding onto your shins. Let's think cats and cows now. We're going to inhale the heart forward, peel through the arms. As you exhale, round the back, chin towards chest. Breathe in and out. Let's do this a few times. Lifting the chest, lifting the chin, and then bringing it all down as you curl the back behind you. Move with your breath. Just about 2 more times. And now start to slide your palms up towards your knees. Keep the momentum going, actually, rather than stopping. And we're going to start to notice that your spine is now, that more of the upper spine, the thoracic spine, is getting some more fluid movement here. And just about 2 more times for this wider grip. And then after that second time, you'll come to that nice long spine, and to the right, do 3 nice long circles, inhaling as you come through center. So you're going to slow it down. Exhale and round the back. Still thinking some cats and cows here. Grounded in the sit bones. Just getting some rotation on the spine. A little bit of movement through the hips. And after 3, you can pause with a neutral spine. And then switch directions. The same thing with the breath though. Inhaling as you peel the heart forward, shoulders back. Exhaling as you press your back behind you. 3 nice slow circles, getting that stretch right above the hips. About 1 more time. Awesome, friends. Nice. And come up through center. Go ahead and make your way to tabletop pose. Plant your palms under your shoulders, feet and shins to the ground. And just set everything up with a nice long spine. We're going to melt into puppy pose or melting heart. So walk your hands far in front of you to the top of your mat, keeping them about shoulders width. And then start to melt down. Keep your hips high, bringing your chest towards the ground and maybe resting either your chin or your forehead on the mat, whatever is comfortable and whatever is not applying pressure on your neck. And you can always tuck your toes if that helps you feel more stable, or just press your shins into the ground, really opening the heart, the pectoral muscles, the upper arms. See if you can breathe in deeply through your nose and exhale out the nose or the mouth. Nice. And as you get to your next inhale, slowly press into your palms, walk back up to tabletop, tuck your toes and sit on your heels. Okay, so we're going to bring in some camel sweeps today to really just start to open the heart and get into this back bend shape early on. So we'll start, really important to keep your toes tucked. Your right palm can come to your right heel. Left hand is going to reach across to the right side. And as you inhale, lift up through your heart, lift your hips off, sweep your arm all the way up and across to the left side. So you're squeezing your glutes. And then on the exhale, bring it back down to a seat. And then we're going to switch sides, left palm to left heel, right hand reaches to the left side. Inhale, lift the hips and the heart, sweep it up so your heart is facing the sky. As you exhale, bring it back to a seat. And alternating sides, we've got each side 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bring the hips to the heels. Your breath is your guide here. Lift the heart, engage the core to protect your low back. And just one more time each side, friends. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale to take that seat. Left side last time. Inhale, lift your heart, squeeze the glutes a little bit. Exhale, take a seat. Nice. Tabletop pose, neutral spine. It's important after we do all the back bends that we come into a neutral spine before we counter it. Yeah. So to count to neutral spine it out, let's find a bird dog with your left palm forward, your right heel back. And we're just going to hold and breathe. So pivot your right little toe to face the ground, face the mat. Right, left thumb is up. And reach a little bit further across your body. Press your left shin into the ground, your right palm into the ground. See if you can get a little more of a equal parallel lift of the whole torso with the ground. Navel is drawing in and up. Crown of head is reaching forward, so your gaze is at the top of your mat, and feel your right glute light up a little bit as you squeeze and lift that leg, hold it out and hover. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. And breathe in one more time. And on your exhale, plant your palm and your knee. We'll go to the other side, right palm forward, left foot back. And again, just find your length, pivot your pinky toe to face the ground. Finding more length, pull your belly in and up. And then the parts of your body that are the base, your left palm, your right shin, knee, toes. Press all that down. See if you can get a little higher off the ground. Use the energy to actually build the length. Take a deep breath in. Stay and hold it. Get a little more tight, a little more long with your exhale. Last breath in. And exhale, release to the ground. Tabletop. Nice. Tuck your toes. Take a breath in. Down dog as you exhale. And of course, just lift and lower the heels, pedal the knees, breathe, neutral, head and neck. Sway your hips side to side. The heels can pivot if you want. Any organic movement, let it feel good. Find some stillness in your dog when you're ready. Lift your heels, take a deep breath in. Melt your heels towards the mat, press them down as you exhale. One more time, deep breath in, hover the heels up towards the sky. And exhale, sigh it out, press the heels towards the earth. And bend your knees, look forward, maybe your heels lift, inhale. And ragdoll pose at the top of your mat. Exhale, make your way there. fold in half. Take any binds, rest your torso on your thighs, or find straighter legs, pressing the backs of your thighs towards the back of your mat. Nod your head no and yes, or make some figure eights with your head tracing on the earth. Shift the weight side to side a little bit. One more breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Release your palms to the ground. Bend your knees around your spine. Press through your feet. Inhale, round up. Stacking the vertebrae, chin into chest. When your head comes upright, sweep your arms down, around, and up all the way to mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Set some intention for your class today. Draw your tailbone down between your heels. Root down in the feet. Maybe it's just to listen to yourself a little bit more each and every day. Take a deep breath in through your nose, an open mouth, sigh it out. Blink open your eyes, bring your palms to your sides. Inhale, sweep back and up. Steeple grip at the top. As you exhale, reach over to the right side, and you have the option, really press your right heel down. The option is to sweep your left toes out. See if you get a little more stretch and challenge your balance. Toe in the ground, pull your left shoulder back. Plant your foot, inhale through center. And exhale, reach over to the left side, pull your top shoulder up and back. Maybe you point your toes out to the side, option to keep them planted. Maybe you lift the foot and then come back through center. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, fold in half. And halfway lift, breathe in, get long through the spine, tuck your chin just a little bit. And exhale, high plank, toes step back. And set up your plank, get nice and tall, pull your belly in and up, heels high, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, to your belly, in 3, 2, 1. Hug your elbows back as you lower. Knees can always come to the ground. Untuck your toes, prepare for cobra. Exhale out all of your breath. Inhale, lift your heart. Press your feet down, lift your knees. Maybe your palms press. Can you lift a little bit higher? Open your heart, use the core, squeeze your elbows back, and release. Nice, find your high plank. When you're ready, press through straight arms, and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or float. Fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold in half again. Tadasana, as you inhale, rise up, arms overhead with your steeple grip. Exhale, reach to that right side. Option to slide out the left toes. Inhale through center. And exhale to the left. Option for the right toes to come out. Inhale through center, all that core strength. Exhale, fold in half. Breathe into your halfway lift. And exhale, vinyasa, walk, hop, or float it back, chaturanga. Make sure you hug your elbows in as you lower halfway, or go through cobra all the way to the ground. Upward facing dog with the heart peeled forward. Downward facing dog with the hips up and back. Nice, inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or float, top of your space. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold in half, breathe out. Mountain pose. Inhale with your steeple grip. Exhale to the right, just really stretch it out. Option to use your foot. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Through center, breathe in. This time, listen up. Exhale, find garland pose, malasana, yogi squat. Step your feet out, heels and toes out, palms pressed together. Nice long spine. You can shift the weight whatever you need. Awesome. You can plant your right palm down. Reach your left arm up for a little twist. Heart stays open. You can explore from here if you want to take a half bind behind you. Maybe using your strap or your right palm, reach your elbow crease around the shin, capture the hands. Try to lift the heart up and open. Nice, Kirsten. Any way to press through the feet, get the heart up a little bit higher. Yeah, take a breath. Go ahead and release that bind. Left palm to the ground, right arm to the sky. Just feel your heart opening as you reach up. And then option to play here with a half bind. Maybe reaching around, grabbing the hands or a shirt or strap and lifting the heart, maybe looking up past your right shoulder. Nice, stay for a breath in, and then release that. Hands to your heart, take a deep breath in, press your palms together. And exhale, plant your palms, walk, hop, or step it back to high to low plank. Inhale, breath up dog. Exhale, breath, downward facing dog. Nice, everybody. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, and forward fold, let it go. Chair pose, Utkatasana, inhale, send the booty back. And you want to shimmy the knees back in space, engage your core, and lengthen through the spine. Nice, take an inhale right here, and lean and fly. When you exhale, sweep the arms back. I want your heart to stay higher than your hips, but feel free to hinge a little bit, get lower, get deeper. Really reach back through the arms, try to lift them up a little higher than the hips. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the shoulders in and the pinkies in behind you. Breathe in. Sit a little deeper, breathe out. Inhale, reach forward, chair pose. Exhale, fold it out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Walk, hop, or float back. Exhale, Vinyasa, Chaturanga. If you want it, you can always skip that. Up dog with the inhale. Down dog with the exhale. All right. Here we change it up for our sun B. Inhale to a high plank. Lift your right toes to a hover. When you exhale, squeeze your right knee to your opposite arm, to the left arm. Inhale, just hover your right leg up and back and long in that plank. And then exhale, low lunge. From that plank, step your foot between your hands. Woo! Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up. Hug the thighs in. Back heel high. Try to press the back hamstring towards the sky so you can start opening up that hamstring. I know it can be tight, we might be bent. Try to get a nice length out of it. Take an inhale breath and lean and fly. When you exhale, sweep the arms back, hover your torso above your thigh, but really try to reach forward, almost like you're about to just lift off the back toes. Squeeze the triceps and the pinkies in. Nice. On your inhale, reach for the sky, crescent lunge. And exhale, find an open twist to your right. And you probably know for now, you can always bring the back palm to your sacrum if you'd like, or reach and fly it out. Take a breath in, get long in the spine, and let that twist open up with the exhale. Now bring your back right hand to your back thigh. Exalted warrior, front palm up. So you've got a little bit of this twist, and then all the length. Take an inhale. Twist a little deeper for your exhale. Nice. One more breath in. And as you exhale all the way, unwind warrior two. Spin it open. Lengthen your stance and settle in. Starting to build some heat. When you're ready, settle in the legs. Reverse your warrior with a breath in. Stretching the side body yet again. Deep inhale to reach up and back. An extended side angle with your exhale, maintaining those strong legs. Tick-tocking the hands. Now you can do whatever you want with the top hand, shoulder rolls, half bind, whatever. Maybe you reach for the ground or use your thigh as a shelf for your arm. Peel open your top shoulder back so you can really open up the heart, the collarbones, the chest. Nice. On your inhale, press through your front foot, pyramid pose. Reach your palms to touch overhead, straighten both legs, point the toes forward. Feel the biceps activate as you press the arms together, the palms rather, the arms light up. Nice, friends, deep breath in. And as you exhale, garland pose, malasana, heels in, toes out, get low. You might have to walk the feet in a little bit. Just bop around for a minute. Feel this in the body. Nice. Now, all the way back up, no, halfway lift from here. As you inhale, palms down, toes forward. Nice long spine. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Three-leg dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. And exhale, right knee to right outer arm. Make a shelf as you hug your chaturanga arm stack, preparing for hurdler's pose towards the end here. Nice. Inhale, three-leg dog, right leg up and back. And exhale, high to low plank chaturanga, or go right into your down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same thing, left side. Inhale to a high plank, hover your left leg. Exhale, left knee across to your right arm, squeeze and round, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, hover your left leg back. Exhale, low lunge, step between your palms. Crescent lunge, inhale to rise. Settle in, feel it in your body, get used to gravity now that we're standing. Pull your belly in and up, take a breath in. Lean and fly as you exhale, hover forward, reach through the crown, squeeze the arms to light up the triceps, the back. Feel your collarbones widen as you reach and squeeze the arms behind you. Nice. Inhale, crescent lunge, return to standing, reach up. And exhale, open twist to your left this time. Keep scissoring the inner thighs, pull your right hip forward in line with your left. Back palm to your back thigh, front arm up as you breathe in, exalted warrior. Nice stretch in that right hip flexor, all the way up through the ribs where love handles live, all the good stuff. Ring it out as you exhale for the twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, warrior two, spin all the way open. Take your time to settle in. You might need to adjust your feet so you've got that heel to arch-ish alignment wherever you're settling in at. Spread through the arms. Look over the front fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep it up. Maybe you look at your back foot or up at the sky. Last deep breath in. Extended side angle as you exhale. Take a moment to land into your shape. Feel it in the body. Open the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades into your back. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Press your feet into the ground. Inhale, pyramid. Reach all the way up overhead. Pivot your toes forward. Palms press in. And exhale, find that garland pose. Malasana yogi squat. Just get low. Plant your palms now. Halfway lift your back with your toes forward. Palms are under your shoulders. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, three-leg dog, left leg to the sky. And exhale, left knee to your upper outer arm, rested on the shelf of your left upper arm as you hug your chaturanga arms back. Peel your heart forward, forward, forward. Your toes almost want to lift off. Nice. Inhale, left leg high, three-leg dog. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low plank, or skip it, up to you. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And that's it. That's our flow. Let's flow it now. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, walk up or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. And forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe in. Airplane arms, exhale, fly it back. Get a little deeper here in your seat. Hold that seat low. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold in half. Halfway lift, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. And Chaturanga Dandasana, walk up or float it back. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders roll down, heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your high plank, cover your right leg. Exhale, squeeze your knee across your other arm. Inhale, hover your leg back in your plank. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Crescent lunge, inhale. Airplane arms, exhale, sweep forward through the chest. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open your twist to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior, reach up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, unwind, warrior two. Nice. Stay breath in. Stay breath out. Reverse your warrior. Breathe it in to the side. Extended side angle as you exhale. High reaching pyramid, breathe in. Use those legs, then press those arms. Exhale, garland pose, get low. Halfway lift, palms plant, feet pivot. Low lunge to the top of your mat as you exhale. Three-leg dog, sweep your right leg up and back. And exhale, squeeze your knee on top of your arm. Make that shelf, push your heart forward. Nice. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, Vinyasa Chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your high plank, hover your left leg. Exhale, squeeze it across. Try to tap above your elbow. Inhale, hover your leg back to plank. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Crescent lunge, rise it up. And exhale, lean and fly. Get high off those toes. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, open up your twist, left side. Exalted warrior, reach, find some length. Warrior two, exhale, pivot it open. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Flow with your breath. Inhale, pyramid pose, rise up. Exhale, melted down garland, malasana. Halfway lift, inhale, get length in your spine. Low lunge to the top of your mat, exhale. Lift your left leg up and back, breathe in. Create that shelf with your arms, squeeze it tight, send the chest far forward, friends, nice. Three-leg dog, inhale. Vinyasa flow, exhale, melt it down. Lift your heart up and open as you breathe in. And send the hips skyward as you breathe out. One more time, little changes. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, walk up or float forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in half. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe in. Airplane arms, breathe out. Nice, so hover here. Maybe you shift into the balls of your feet, lift your heels, squeeze the inner thighs. So one version of drinking birds here. The other version is nice long spine, melted down almost to a toe squat, or your drinking bird can be straight legs, dive your beak down towards the ground. Now, of course, your arms can stay overhead to support and stretch the shoulders out of the ears, but you can always place the palms down to the ground for stability. Maybe you can grab an ankle, maybe they rest on blocks, but engage those heels high. Yes, stay one more breath in. And go ahead and melt those heels down to the ground as you exhale. Chair pose, sweep the arms back and up. Send the booty back. Last breath in. And exhale, fold in half, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Nice job so far, everybody. Awesome work. Building that heat, building that strength. Woo, getting warm in here. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's finish this Sunday off. Inhale to a high plank. Hover your right leg. Exhale, squeeze it across. Tap almost up to your armpit. Use the core, lift the knee. Nice. Inhale, hover your plank. Right leg hovers. Exhale, low lunge, step to the ground. Crescent lunge, rise up, breathe in. Airplane arms, sweep it back, breathe out. Here we go, hinge forward. Maybe start to tip off the back left toes and fly into airplane. Lift the left leg. Stand on your right leg, wrap your left little toe to the ground. Squeeze your triceps together behind you. Bring those pinkies closer together. Nice, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly land your toes to the ground. Nice, inhale, reach up for your crescent lunge. Exhale, open twist to the right. Beautiful job, friends. I'm gonna bring your palms together in this twist. Maybe you're twisted so far, those thumbs end up at your sternum. Keep pulling your left hip forward in line with your right. Squeeze the inner thighs. Take a breath in, feel the length in your spine. Take a breath out, press those palms together. Let that drive your twist a little more. Now, option to stay or option for revolve crescent lunge. Start to pivot and bring your left elbow to the outer right thigh. And keep pressing the palms. Let your top palm press down to drive your twists. Now, if this doesn't work, the top palm can go to your sacrum. Your back knee can always come to the ground here. If you would like to hover and fly your left leg, start to hinge forward, lift the left toes and fly them. And you can always break the arm away from resting on the leg, or you can use it for balance. Woo. Yes, stay for a breath in. Awesome, Kirsten. Nice, Karen. Exhale, land those toes, friends. softly. Awesome. Inhale, crescent lunge, unwind, rise to the sky. Skipping our exalted warrior. Exhale, open up. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana V. Stretch it out. Take a moment, stretch the arms, open the chest, stretch the inner thighs, feel the legs squeeze back. Whew. When you're ready, inhale, reverse, warrior, sweep it up, sweep it open, take that breath. One more breath in. Go to your extended side angle. When you exhale, melt into it, keep your hips open, twist the top hip further to the back wall. Inhale, pyramid pose, rise to the sky, press those palms in. Exhale, garland pose, malasana, melt it down, walk the heels in as much as you need. All right, here, perfect timing to add on some arm balances. Crow pose is here if you want it, firefly pose is here if you want it, and no, we have the left side, so you can do the same thing or the other one. Try it out if you want, or you can stay in your garland, work on the binds, whatever you'd like to do. For crow, you're gonna walk the heels in, knees above the upper arm bones. Maybe lean it forward. Yeah. And if you bring the toes off the ground, bring the big toes together, try to draw your heels up towards your glutes. Keep looking forward, looking forward. Hold for 3 more breaths. You've got this so strong. Heels up. Take 1 more breath in. When you exhale, walk hopper, float it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo, nice. Now getting into our hurdlers, inhale your right leg to the sky. As you exhale, create that shelf. Chaturanga, arms hug in, right leg to the upper outer right arm. Hinge forward, torso can lower onto those arms. Sweep so far forward, maybe the back toes lift off the ground and press the leg up, up, up. Maybe extend the front leg, hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes down. Take your 3-leg dog up and back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Left side friends, inhale to your high plank. Lift your left toes to hover. Exhale, squeeze your left knee to the right arm. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, lift the left leg to a hover. Exhale, low lunge, step between the palms. Crescent lunge, inhale, rise up. And exhale, lean and fly. And then get so far forward with the chest, your toes start to lift up. Maybe you fly your airplane pose right here. Wrap the right toes, little toes to the ground. Squeeze the pinkies and the triceps together. Reach through the crown. Use your right glute. Lift the leg a little higher. Stay breath in. Stay breath out. Last inhale. Look down at the edge of your mat. Exhale, slowly land your right toes. Nice. Rise up as you breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, open your twist. And from here, bring your hands together in your twist. Anjali Mudra. Pull your right hip forward, your left hip back, high on the toes, twist a little deeper. And again, you can stay or take this to revolved crescent lunge. Start to tip forward. Maybe your right elbow rests on your outer left thigh. Nice, Karen, awesome. Feel free to start hinging forward, maybe hovering the right toes behind you. You can use the arm into your thigh as balance, or feel free to break that twist. You can open up and fly arms or right palm to the ground, whatever you need. Nice, everybody. Stay breath in. So you exhale, lift your right leg a little higher. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly land your right toes. Beautiful. Inhale, crescent lunge. Unwind that twist. And exhale to your warrior two. And take an extra moment here, an extra breath. You're doing a lot of work. Just feel the stretch. Get the stretch out of this in the upper body, the legs. On your inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. And inhale, pyramid, reach up, press the palms actively together. Exhale, garland pose, melt down. Now you can add on again, crow, maybe you want firefly pose this time, anything you want, or you can hang out right here, find your breath. Nice, Karen, going into your crow pose, that's awesome. Firefly, just take those arms wide, plant the palms, walk the feet. I love all the variations going on. Nice. Hold for 3 more breaths, you've got it. 1 more full cycle of breath. Start to walk, hop, or float it back to chaturanga wherever you're at. Step the legs back, you got it. Inhale your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Prep for your hurdlers on your left side. Breathe in and lift your left leg to the sky. As you exhale, create that shelf. Bring the shoulders forward, even ahead of the wrist. Take your left inner thigh to the outer arm. Shift the heart so far forward. Your toes will want to start to lift off the ground. And then use the glade muscles, the glute, to hover. Hold for 4, 3, nice, Karen, 2, and 1. Right toes down, left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the knees. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale out the mouth. Woo. Nice. Slowly come forward to your high plank and lower all the way to your belly. Awesome work. Shimmy out the hips. Get ready for some cactus arms, lotus pose lifts. You're gonna light up the back as well as the belly. You can take your gaze forward, maybe chin in the ground or hover it forward. Take a deep breath in with those cactus arms, those untucked toes. As you exhale, squeeze and lift so your arms hover, your feet hover, you reach long through the crown of your head. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower, squeeze and lift. Just like that. Gently drawing the shoulders down your back, a gentle squeeze of the elbows back when you lift. Maybe you try to get your thighs a little bit higher off the mat. We've got 4 more. Last 3. Just 2. Last one, hold it up at the top. Hold it, hold it, hold it for 4, 3, 2, release on 1. Whew, forearms can be a pillow. Maybe you shimmy your hips a little bit side to side. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Let's open up our shoulders and iron cross. Tee your right arm out from your right shoulder. Plant your left palm by your left shoulder right under your chest. Right leg is long. We're gonna lift over to our right side body and take your left toes behind you to the ground. We're really driving open in that right shoulder. Nice. You can steer how deep you go or not with your left palm, with your left foot. If you wanted to, you can even bend your right knee and plant that foot, going even deeper into it, up to you. And 1 more round of breath. Nice, gently press into your left palm, bring your left foot back over to the side so you can lower back to your belly. Take a moment with the neutral spine to your left arm out to the side. Plant your right palm by your right shoulder. Start to press your torso up and roll onto your left side body, bringing your right toes behind you to the ground. Opening up your left shoulder, the front line of the shoulder here. Couple breaths. Try to cool off and slow down and deepen the breath. If it's helpful, exhale out the mouth after all the heat we just used and engaged in Sun B. Or seal your lips. Store some of that energy. 1 more cycle of breath. Nice. Gently make your way back to your belly. Use your right palm to support your body as you make the roll down to the chest and to the belly. And with straight arms, plant your palms next to your shoulders, tuck your toes, find your high plank. And downward facing dog. Nice, pedal it out, whatever you need to do. We'll be here for about 3 rounds of breath. And remember, at any point in time, you can grab some water. At any point in time, you can melt it to child's pose, take a break, join us when you're ready. And preparing to move on, friends. You're awesome. Find some stillness. Shift the weight to your left foot. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your palms, low lunge. And slowly inhale, warrior one. Bring your back heel down, toes face forward. Square your hips. Rise up to standing. Take your time. Want the chest forward, the shoulders soft. And pivot your thumbs out, your pinkies in to have some internal rotation of the arms. Nice. And from here, we're going to find a steeple grip. So bring the hands together overhead, interlace your fingers except for the index fingers and thumbs. And start to straighten your right leg. So press through the ground, draw your left hip forward in line with your right. You can keep a soft bend in that knee. We're going to bend into forehead to knee pose. So think diver's pose. Bring your chin to your chest. We're going to get round and dive down. So start to fold from the hip creases, keeping the hips parallel. Dive down, and once your palms start to greet the earth, you can decide to leave it there or release that steeple grip and let your hands rest wherever is comfortable. And just slowly easing in, lengthen the spine, and then deepening your fold. Maybe bringing your nose close towards tapping your shin. Find some breath here. Stay rooted in your left heel and keep pulling your left hip forward and that right hip back. Put one more round of breath. And then start to get your steeple grip hands one more time. You press into your feet. We're going to come up the way we came in. So keep all that rounding. Biceps stay by your ears, round your spine, but use the core and type. Slowly rise all the way back up to standing. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. When you're ready, release your grip. Take a bind behind your back. Interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders down. You can bend into this front knee. We've got toppling tree. So think a pendulum or a plank. What's that? A teeter-totter. The whole body's going to stay in one line. When you tip forward, the leg tips back. So when you're ready, press off the back toes. You're going to go through your airplane pose and then start to tip down. Get a little bit of length here through the spine, forehead kind of gracing towards the ground. Ooh, if you fall out, that's fine. Release those hands. And take one more round of breath. Then standing splits. When you're ready, the hands release. Yeah, Kirsten and Karen, that was amazing. Start to bring the left toes up behind you, level your hips. Now reach the toes for the sky. Take one more breath in. And find your forward fold. Big toes might touch here as you breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, Vinyasa Flow, or just pop it back to a downward facing dog. Yogi's choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to sweep your left leg up and back. Exhale, stepping through low lunge. Warrior one, rise up. Back heel pivots down, root your feet. Rise up, long spine, level your hips. Melt in, see if you can deepen your stance, lengthen and widen your stance to add on. Nicely done. And find your steeple grip overhead. Straighten your left leg, take a deep breath in. And like a diver, round chin into chest, round spine, dive down with your exhale breath. Take it slow. Once your hands greet the earth, you can decide to release that steeple grip and just deepen into the shape even more. Right hip pulls forward in line with your left. Micro bend your left knee a little or bend it a lot, whatever you need. Let your inhales fill you up, create length, and let your exhales dive you even deeper. Just one more cycle of breath. Start to find your steeple grip again. Root down in your feet, pull your right hip actively forward. Round up with your inhale, nice and slow, the same way you went into it, all the way back up to the top. And then take a bind behind you. Start to rebend your left knee. Roll your shoulders down your back. Breathe in. Exhale, toppling tree. Slowly lift your back heel. Press off your toes like a plank or a teeter-totter. As you lower your torso, your leg will come up. Try not to take it too fast. That's what throws off our balance. Stay steady. Find your drishti. 2 more cycles of breath. Shoulders pull out of your ears. Last inhale. And slowly release your bind to the ground, standing splits as you exhale. Amazing work, everybody. Reach those toes for the sky. Level your hips. Pull your right hip into its socket. Let the crown of your head hang heavy towards the ground. Maybe one or both palms wraps around your standing leg. Check out your balance today. Last inhale, reach your right toes even higher. Nice, everybody. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time, plant both feet. Halfway lift, nice long in the spine. And exhale, vinyasa or downward facing dog. Your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Maybe elevate your heels off the mat. Sigh that breath out your mat. Press your heels towards the ground. Start to float your knees to tabletop pose on the mat. Whoo! Yes, awesome time if you would like a sip of water. We're going into chin stand. And usually when I've taught chin stand in the past, it's from a 3-leg dog, kind of lowering down to that chaturanga shape and then popping the other leg up. And that's great. It's definitely a way to do it, but also it requires a lot of strength because you have to kind of catch yourself in the air and then hold it, right? Stick that shape. So this is another way to do it. And it's from tabletop. And feel free to do it with me. If it's something you have in your practice, do it if you want. Otherwise, you can always just watch. You can skip it. You can work on crow or something else. Or take child's pose and just rest and recover your body, yeah? All right, so this is another variation to get into chin stand from tabletop pose, and it's always chaturanga arms, right? All these arm balances, hug the arms in, and they're gonna slightly support you on your side body. And you're gonna get a little bit round in the back as you lower, bring your chin forward. And so my arms are supporting almost right under my hips, and I'm really focusing on coming forward here with my chin. And then I'm gonna tuck my toes and pop my booty up into the air, bend a leg, and then just gently start to pop it up, hopefully catching it and holding as long as I can. And when I'm ready, you can come down gently into an up dog, and then maybe make your way back to a child's pose. And we'll practice that a few times. And so from that, the bent leg is like a broken branch variation. From there, you can start to squeeze the legs together, reaching for the sky. If you feel like you want to go for it, let's go for it. And that's totally something you can skip. Yeah, so warm up those wrists. It's very demanding. Every single darn plank we do is demanding. And when we hug those elbows back, they're going to come in and really focus, friends. It's those little refinements. Bring your chin as forward as far as you can. And then tuck the toes, send the booty up. Yes, Kirsten. Bend the leg and start to find that sweet balance spot. Press up. Really squeeze in and find length through your chin. Ooh, so close. Yes. Karen, amazing. Yep. Bend the knee a little bit more. That'll help kind of stable the balance. Nice. Nice. Yeah, no, that's good. And we'll take a break, roll the wrists, breathe for a moment. It's always awesome to settle it in. And then I think we'll take another minute or two to play with it. Give it a whirl. And a variation, friends, just to throw out there, bad yoga teacher, I should have done this already. Another variation, just to start to feel comfortable, is using those blocks. You can always practice using the blocks, getting comfortable with these shapes in your body. And you can also do the full thing with the blocks. And when the chin's on the ground, yes, the chin's on the ground, it can take a whole lot of pressure on the neck when your body actually gets up. So you really want to focus on pressing through your arms so that your chin actually elevates a little bit, because we don't want the neck to take the weight. Nice, Karen. Yes, I love it. Get the length forward, the heart forward. Let's try it one more time. I'll use my blocks. Tabletop. Elbows hug back, really bring those shoulders forward, the heart forward. Try to shimmy as forward as far as you can. Bend the leg, pop it up, catch it. Woo! Woo! Yeah, Kirsten. All right, friends. Finishing off. When you're done, you're awesome. Feel free to pop it down into a child's pose. Take the knees wide. Maybe your palms flip up, rest your forehead down. Take your thighs wide so you have room to breathe. Deepen your breath. Exhale out your mouth to release some heat. Now one more cycle of breath. And when you're ready, start to walk yourself up. You're going to shift off to one of our hips and extend our legs in front of us, staff pose Dandasana. So the legs are just long in front of you. And I want you to bring your toes to touch if that's possible, but leave the heels slightly parted out. And just press your palms, fingers face forward, shoulders down your back. Just get length in your spine. Just feel kind of this nice 90-degree angle on your body. And then reverse plank, because it's nice to kind of counteract all the heart opening. We've done all the back bending. Let's take the palms back behind you, fingertips face forward. And to come into reverse plank, just know if this doesn't feel good in your body, it can be a reverse tabletop. Squeeze the shoulder heads down your back, lift your heart, take an inhale. As you exhale, start to press the ball mounds of your feet together, lift your hips up high, and actively try to bring the ball mounds of your feet to the ground. Now, you can have a slight tuck of your chin, but try to keep the length of your neck just long and neutral here, best you can. Keep lifting the heart. Stay for about 2 more cycles of breath. Nice and active, nice and open, nice stretch in the hip flexors as you bring your hips to the sky, press the ball mounds down. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release your booty to the ground. Nice. Now stay in this nice Dandasana shape for a moment or two. Maybe close your eyes. Let that wash over you. Amazing. All right. We're going to take it to a whole nother level to stretch our back. Tortoise pose. This one's a fun one, yeah? So I'll show you from the front, or kind of a diagonal. So for tortoise pose, it's an extremely deep back bend. It's a gnarly forward fold, basically. So take your feet about as wide as your mat. Really, we want the knees in line with the hips with your feet wide. From here, we're going to bend the knees up with the heels in the ground, actively flex your toes. And notice how the legs, they already kind of naturally want to open. Pretty cool. But we want to squeeze them into our body. Get nice and long in your seat and your whole extension of your torso, and reach forward like a forward fold. So squeeze the knees in. And from here, start to tee your arms out underneath your legs. And you want to try to squeeze the legs in high up towards your shoulders best you can, as long as they're above your elbows. And it might feel uncomfortable and weird if you've never done it before. Bear with it. Start to slide your heels forward. The weight of your thighs on top of your arms will press your arms down. And then rest your forehead on the ground, or your chin, or your mouth. It's a nice deep tortoise pose. Super stretch for the shoulders, super stretch for the back, super stretch for the hamstrings. Keep active in your toes, flexing them up and back towards the sky. Find about 3 cycles of breath. Nice job, everyone. And stay for one more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. And the awkward part for me is coming out. Start to press into your palms, slide the forearms forward, lift the knees, slowly walk yourself out of it and extend your legs in front of you. Take a moment here, Dandasana, staff pose, get that nice 90-degree bend in your body. And then we're gonna lay it on down to our back, legs up the wall. Take your time. When your head greets the earth, situate your pelvis on the floor, nice and neutral. Maybe you plant your feet and lift your low back a little bit to find that grounding point and reach your flexed feet up towards the sky. Walk your shoulders down your back so you feel comfortable and like you could stay and hang out here for a little while. And we will be here for about a minute. So if you have anything else you'd prefer to add on in this shape, go ahead. Or just enjoy it. Enjoy the reverse of gravity. Maybe after a little while, you start to feel some tingling in the feet. It might just be the blood leaving the feet, just draining any extra fluids, taking some swelling away from the ankles and the legs. Just a few more rounds of breath here. And last cycle of breath. Take a deep breath in. Flex your toes. When you exhale, V out your legs. So just start to open your legs up as wide as you can while keeping them hovered in the sky with flexed toes. And then start to tee your arms out nice and wide. You can either place your palms in the ground or let them stay up. And we're active in our legs because our toes are flexed. We're asking a lot of them right now to be open and gravity, but hovering with it's awesome. So what we're going to do is keep the legs as wide open as possible and slowly pivot the right leg slowly until the right leg touches the ground, keeping the left leg open as wide as you can the whole time. And once that right leg greets the earth, start to slowly lower your left leg all the way on top of your right leg. Take your time, use the strength of your legs, make it as slow as you can. And then when you get there, look over to your feet on that right side of you. The left leg usually isn't as long as the right, so hinge your left hip forward so you can line up and stack your flexed feet right on top of one another. Then from here, you can stay here or take your gaze to the sky. If it's comfortable for you, you can look to the left and just stay active with the flexed feet for a moment. A bit of a supine twist variation. Heart should be open, collarbones wide, melting both shoulders towards the ground, in the ground. Just another cycle of breath or so. And then bring your gaze back towards the sky and activate your legs once again. Keep your right leg on the ground. Slowly lift your left leg, toes stay flexed, all the way back up as far as you can get it without lifting the right leg off the mat. And then eventually you're going to need to pivot and lift the right leg and bring both hips back to the ground. Stay nice and open wide here in that V again, those nice wide legs, nice. And then the same thing to the other side. Start to lower the left leg, keeping the right leg open as wide as you can. And once the left leg gets grounded, follow your gaze with your right foot. Slowly slow it down and bring your right foot on top of the left. Take it a little bit slower, as slow as you can. And once you land your foot, flex toes, they stay flexed. Shimmy your right hip forward to line up your legs. Keep your feet flexed. Tee those arms out. And then maybe you look up or pass to your right shoulder this time. And take a couple of moments to just breathe. Still active in the feet. Toes are flexed. Right hip is most likely actively having to press forward to hold the legs flat and parallel. One more cycle of breath. Then take your gaze to the sky if it's not already there. Activate your legs. Slowly lift your right leg all the way back up. Left leg stays grounded until you have to pivot onto both hips and bring both legs open wide, pelvis in the ground. From here, bend your knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Nice. Maybe rock across the sacrum a little bit. Knees can pull out wide. Maybe you add on a happy baby and start to collect your feet in your hands, bend the knees in, and then feel free to add on the extension of the legs. Rocking across the back of your head a little bit. Smoothing out the muscles in your face, smoothing out your brow, softening your jaw. And then starting to collect everything into ball pose, knees into chest. Give yourself a wrap around the shins and bow your head into your knees. Squeeze it all out so your back feels tight and squoze in, your toes, your feet might clench. Take a deep breath in and release to Shavasana. Legs extended long and wide, the bottom of the mat. Palms to the sky, unless if you prefer them to rest on your body. Just walking the shoulders down a little bit more away from the ears one last time. Starting to settle in. Maybe just the last couple of moments in your Shavasana, you start to pull in and acknowledge all the growth you've made, not only on your mat, but in general, out in the big world, the growth of relationships, the growth of maybe work. And of course, there's always more growth for the year ahead, where we want to go, what we want to do, our goals, our values. Everything's always evolving and changing. So just keep striving for all those goals, of course, one foot in front of the other. Sometimes it's baby steps all the way. But always remember to hold on and give yourself, the reward that you deserve, the acknowledgement to all the growth that you have made thus far. It's important to keep that in mind. Starting to bring in wiggles in the fingers and toes. Stay in Shavasana if you want. Roll your wrists and ankles. Take a good morning stretch if that feels good, if you're ready to go there. Roll over to your favorite side if you'd like. Bicep is a pillow. And when you're ready, just support yourself up, eyes heavy. Come into that comfortable seat. Nice and tall on the spine, maybe even pressing your palms into the ground by your hips to lengthen up a little bit. Let's take a breath in and sweep the arms overhead like our mountain hands. And then exhale to bring your prayer hands down to your heart space, down towards your sternum. And maybe bow your chin into your chest. And take a moment to settle into this shape in your body. Heavy with gravity pressing us down, so sitting up a little taller, lengthening the neck with that chin tuck. And if you'd like to, float your palms up so your thumbs greet your third eye space. With that friendly reminder to smile, to breathe, and to go slowly. Stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste.